Tarpley Music in Fort Worth, Texas. If you need to find us online, you can go online at tarpleymusic.com. See how that works? Okay, so I got a Martin. This is actually a refresh of a series for them, and it is their junior series. So this here is a Martin D for Dreadnought Junior E because it does have electronics on it. And these are actually really cool. We've had some fun recording them today, and I think they're just kind of a slimmed down version of a Dreadnought, and the scale length is just a little bit less. It's a 24.9. Of course, your scale length is your playable area, right? Your standard acoustic is 25.5, your Dreadnought art. So it's just a little bit of a junior. The only difference is this junior's never going to grow up to be a senior. This is how it's going to stay. And so the top is spruce. So we got spruce top, and then we actually got sapele back and sides, which I'm a big fan of sapele. There's a lot more guitars coming out at this price range with sapele, and I think it's great. It just sounds really, really good, and I do think it keeps costs down a little bit on those guitars that sound that way. So now the neck is Martin calls it a select hardwood neck. And it's very difficult to find a select hardwood tree. Because what that actually means is there's several hardwoods that work great for necks, and so it's kind of a supply issue of what they have at the time. So it could vary just a little bit there, but this neck feels fine, feels good. And then, of course, they have their Rich Light fingerboard, which is basically it's a product they have is very high pressure kind of laminate to feel really solid under the fingers. Holds, actually gets a pretty darn good sustain in my opinion. And that's also what they did with the bridge here. And it is a white tusk saddle. Of course, it is an offset drop-in saddle there. Now, I think these are really cool. It's kind of one of those small little things that really pop out to me. But these are satin chrome tuners. And I love them. I think these just look really cool. It's just kind of a different thing. A lot of times it's probably chrome or nickel on the hardware. So it just kind of gives a little bit different of a look just to say, hey, I'm a junior. That's what it says. And then they've got a Martin's E1 electronics in it. And it's a pretty cool electronic system. And honestly, from a standpoint of using, it's really nice because there's a tuner and it's right here at the below of where the sound hole is there. Up here you have volume, and then you have a tone knob, and then underneath those two you have your two buttons. One turns tuner on, and one is a phase button. So if you're getting a little feedback, you're a little out of phase with the monitor, hit that button, probably would fix it. So a nice little added feature on that. And essentially that's what it is. So it's just a slightly scaled down junior version of a Martin Dreadnought with spruce and sapele. It's really that simple, but it plays fantastic. So we're going to try to mic this up and get a good representation of how this thing sounds. I think you'll like it. I think it sounds pretty full, especially for the price point. And then we'll kind of do some fingerstyle, and then we'll make sure we strum it with some pick for you. Alright, so we've heard this guitar on its own, but I'm wondering, what if I just play along with a song that I did before? Let's find out. Hit it, boys! Okay, so the refresh of this series, some takeaways here. This to me, if you're really looking for, you need a little bit smaller, and Dreadnought's just a little bit too big, but you like the feel of that type of a guitar, but you're trying to upgrade a little bit. This might be something to look into, okay, this junior series. Because 24.9 to 25.5 is, you know, it's not a huge amount of difference. And as far as body style, it's not so massive that you're dropping a ton of sound, especially because this is an X-braced top, right? So you get your X-brace. So this all right here is nice and clear, but very solid with your X-bracing around the sound hole. So, you know, and it's got a very simple black binding. It's really classy looking, and can't go wrong with spruce. Like I said, sapele back and sides is a great wood, and this is wood. This is all their wood from there, right? So, you know, and as far as if you want to look more into the Richlight, it's, you know, a lot of people are saying it's real similar to like what Laurel, and you know, it's kind of trying to get it closer to like a rosewood feel and sound, kind of, but it's got a great sustain and it feels good on the fingers. So, hey, if you're looking to upgrade your guitar, and this would be, to me, would be a great maybe a side guitar for guys who are they need something that maybe just a little smaller if they're on stage by themselves and they kind of want to be able to beat it up a little bit and not, you know, get rid of $4,000. This could be a really good series to look at as well. And it is a good satin feel on the neck, so nothing's glossy on this. As you can tell, this is a really nice basic satin finish. So you got to be a little careful because it probably can nick and scratch a little bit more, but it breathes a little bit more as well. And so it's a cool guitar. You know, hey, it's a Martin Dreadnought, just juniored up a little bit, right? And kind of getting in a price range that's realistic for people who are upgrading or maybe looking for secondary acts or something like that. So, hey, hope you like this video, and we actually will have another video of real similar guitars in this series, the refresh of this series as well, so check those out. And if you like the video, just hit the like for me, and if you haven't subscribed to us, you need to subscribe because you need to subscribe. You know, that's it. I got nothing else. That's all I got. And so subscribe and join the family here. And we are dropping videos constantly, especially as guitars come out this year. We've got a whole line of them sitting over by the office that we're getting ready to do videos for. So if you'd like to know when we drop all those videos, you can just turn on notifications. We will see you on the next one.